There you go.
Welcome back, guys. What's going on?
I missed the record button at
A couple
first.
times. It's okay. Episode 27.
You're
Back up in it.
Yep.
We'll record this on a Monday
Mm-hmm.
instead of a
A
Saturday.
normal Saturday, yeah.
Had some plans this weekend, but
It's all good.
pod must go on. So
Always.
a little slightly delayed, but
Hot forever.
yeah, late, but we'll still be out. How you doing today, John? How you doing?
I'm chilling. Made a nice little beat. Hopefully
Yeah, we did. Not me.
Yeah, you did.
I said to add that one thing.
And it brought it all together. It was the one thing I was like,
fair enough.
It's missing.
John made the beat. John made the beat. And then we added a little. That's hilarious. I'm glad.
But you guys might recognize this from the hit TikTok with 840 views and almost 100 likes.
I'm just surprised at how many likes that got. I was like 95 last time I checked. I was like, wow.
But it felt like way better than all the other TikToks because it's like something we actually went out and like made, and then to see it do so well, it's like it's actually nice. It's not.
It was
like,
cool. I don't know. It was fun.
It's not me going best. Make a
TikTok. Do something. Yeah.
Or me spending like $40 on cards where I get nothing, and
and all we did was walk to a park.
Yeah.
That's all we did. It was not.
There'll be some other ones once I.
Yeah. How many did we?
Like 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
And I think the 2K one will probably stay our intro.
Yeah, the intro. Yeah.
And maybe we can use the beat from the beginning as.
We could. Yeah, definitely. It's all coming together now. It's all coming together.
Only took us 27 podcasts. So.
Yeah. Well, you gotta innovate.
Yeah.
Eventually. So
just missing.
took time.
Just missing.
We're getting there.
But you guys, this is a whole different pod.
Like
we didn't feel like thinking of something for basketball because there's really not that much going on.
There's just
other than Cade being hurt.
Yeah, Cade.
And Joel going crazy.
Yeah, Joel. Yeah.
So we just thought maybe just a chill, non-structured pod.
Just whatever.
No topic.
Yeah.
Just whatever we feel like talking about. Stream of consciousness pod.
Just literally anything. Whatever we. Yeah. Any tangent.
But I'm gonna light a match.
John's gonna light a match for some reason.
It smells good.
I did want to bring up the Tory Lanez and the Meg Thee Stallions.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
I heard that like there was like gun residue, like gunpowder residue or whatever, found on Tory Lanez. So I don't know if that's like for sure that that was always the thing. Like he shot.
Yeah.
Allegedly at in her direction or whatever. I don't know the whole full story.
He definitely did.
Yeah, but it's like Tory Lanez. I don't know for sure. But like this is some damning evidence that like if you find some fucking residue on you that kind of and it ties you to the guy and there's a shooting that night. Well, this is all. I think this is all.
And people
alleged. I don't know.
And people are saying it was probably Tory.
Exactly. Yeah. Meg Thee
like,
Stallion legal team confirms that she slept with Tory Lanez during her court session. I think is this fake?
Yeah, I feel like that has. I really hope that is because that's foolish.
I don't. This is from Rap House.
How many followers do they have?
It has 65,000. They have 263,000.
Does it say parody?
No, it says rap media outlet 24/7. World Impact.
What's their source?
It doesn't have a source.
That's where they
get
you.
I know, it doesn't.
That's where they get you,
it doesn't. It just has random stuff though. People are saying we've been new this. Okay, well, that's not the news I wanted to.
Yeah.
I thought it was about the gunpowder residue.
Residue.
I didn't want it to be that though. How he does it.
But there's a kind of topic I do want to bring up.
Okay.
I had some elementary school stories.
Yes, John was.
I thought of something I haven't thought about in a long time. It was we were both in PM kindergarten together.
Yes, yes.
Our friendship started back then.
Yes, a very long time ago.
And Bess, would you say we've been friends ever since the beginning of kindergarten?
Yeah, that's what I say. When I say I've known you, I say yeah.
Do you remember the couple of days we weren't friends?
No, to my knowledge, no. Do you?
Yes, that's the topic I wanted to bring up. I remember we had a slight argument.
We had a slight argument. Oh well.
I didn't want to.
This. I do not.
I didn't want to hang out with you and Zach during recess.
Zach, my guy.
And you said, if you don't hang out with us, you're not my friend anymore.
Damn, I was cutthroat, I guess. I don't.
And I was like, I'm gonna call his bluff on this.
That's fucked up.
So I didn't hang out with you guys. And then you didn't talk to me.
Oh, I didn't. I stuck with my word. I thought I would have bent a little bit.
No,
wow.
You didn't talk to me.
Wow, I remember this. Damn.
And then
I feel like an asshole.
I don't know why. Maybe it was like, I lost my friend, and in the back of my mind, it haunts me apparently. But I remember next recess, we didn't talk to each other for a day.
Damn. I went over a lot for little preschool.
Yeah.
Or kindergarten, I mean.
And then I went over to the rock wall thing.
Oh yeah. I remember the rock wall.
And everyone used to hang out underneath.
Underneath, yeah.
And they came up to you, and I was like, "Can we be friends again?"
Don't remember that.
And you were like, "Yeah."
Just so nonchalant.
I think about that every once in a while. I was like, "That's not even friends for a very long time." But there was a very short gap where we were not friends.
I do remember hanging underneath the rock thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember a lot from back then. I really do. Well, I told John this before. This is kind of sad.
Oh man.
I need to. It ties into. It was whatever parent come to school day.
Yeah.
And I remember little Bats just fucking looking at the door, waiting for one of my parents. They never pulled up. For
that's
kindergarten,
so
I know, but that's a segue though. That's the only thing I can really think of. And I remember when I forget his name, but it was a new kid, and everybody was like, "Oh my god, sit at my table."
Was it Joey? Third or fourth grade, or preschool? I mean kindergarten.
No, it must have been Joey. Yeah, I think I just forget. But it was it must have been Joey.
I feel like it was Joey
because he was new. Yeah. That I'm thinking when Christian came. Maybe Christian did come and Christian, I think Colin McElvey.
Shout out to Colin McElvey. He's buff as hell now.
He is. He's big as shit. Shout out to him, man. Respect the grind.
Dedication. But
I think they came in third grade, and then that's when I met one of my other boys. That was Shout out Miss Gift, my third grade teacher.
Yeah, the third grade teachers were. I don't know. I didn't like the group because mine was also the kindergarten teacher when we were in kindergarten. I was like, oh, I'm already over you. I had a whole year of you.
I remember she was on her phone.
Yeah, she was not nice.
She was, Shout out Miss Gift.
I remember the day her. I can't confirm because we were third graders.
Yeah, but I remember. I think I remember so.
Everyone thinks her boyfriend or husband broke up with her because she ran out of the classroom in tears and running out, and in the middle of the
These are third graders. She walked out.
And we don't know what just happened. All we know is our teacher ran out, and one of the aides that was in every classroom was just okay, I'm gonna teach everyone
class.
Read, everyone just
it's silent reading time, guys. It's oh, okay.
I don't remember if she came back that day. I feel like she may have just straight up left.
I don't know, but I remember that was big news in third grade. Yeah. I remember talking to you, and he was she was freaked out and everything.
Yeah, you fucking left.
But I wanted to say about Miss Gift, she came to one of my so I used to wrestle in elementary school, but she came to one of my matches. That meant a lot to me, man. Yeah. That meant a lot. I don't know why she did, but she was just a good person. I don't know.
There are very few teachers I have a very good experience with. Kindergarten, no. First grade, yes. Did you have Miss Hartman?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I love Miss Hartman.
Yeah,
she was the best.
Honestly, I kind of like all my teachers because Gaunt Besky was whatever, but Miss Hartman, she was great. I had Miss Bauman, then I had Miss Gift.
Oh yeah. Bauman, I forgot.
Then we had Barton.
Love Miss Barton.
Shout out Miss Barton.
She was one of the greatest teachers. I loved her with all my heart. Little short old lady.
Old Miss Barton.
And she had a very distinct voice. So it was just
I loved her, but she had really bad breath. Her coffee breath. I just remember I'm sorry, but that was I'd ask for help and then.
What do you need
so bad? It was not, and also I think 4th grade is when I realized I couldn't see. As when I realized I was gonna need glasses in my life. Because I remember being in like, I don't know, like in the back of the class, and I was just like, I could not see anything. And Miss Barton was like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I
can't see. Can I move up, please?"
I also remember when, like for PSSAs, whatever, like you had a big bag like of graham crackers and like.
Yeah, you got the graham crackers, and you got the orange juice, and the little mints.
Yeah, no, but you had like a big bag of it, and you were like, Santa came early this year.
Oh my god.
I remember that, like, little 4th grade bash.
I very vividly remember
I remember that.
Because it was around that time.
Yeah, I remember like dying laughing, because I remember you being like, oh, Santa came early. You had like a big sack of fucking
god, I completely forgot
graham
about
cracker
that.
cookie. Oh man.
That's
Thank
you for reminding me of that. That's
the
great.
top 4th grade memories.
5th grade, I really liked. Those were 2 great teachers.
Yeah.
Ollinger was the best.
And then who else was it?
Yankovic.
Yankovic, yeah. Used to call her Yankovic.
Yeah. Anytime I bring that up to Janie, it's like, oh, Yankovic.
She
what does that mean?
She really wasn't. I don't know why, but it's just like your name is
Yeah,
Yankovic.
it's right there.
It's right there, yeah. But I mean, yeah, she was cool.
Yeah.
She was cool. It was just a funny nickname. Shout out her.
6th grade, I did not like Miss Tiroff.
I didn't have. We had different.
Yeah, you had.
You had Yoder and.
No, I had Yoder. No, you had the other guy.
You had Wade.
Wade, yeah.
I had Yoder and. I think her name was Miss Joyce.
Yes.
She was a bitch though.
Yeah, I heard she wasn't very nice, but I heard Mr. Yoder was awesome.
Oh yeah, Yoder was my guy. Yeah. Not to get too personal on the pod, but that's when my parents were getting a divorce. I remember him hugging me, and at the time I was like, oh.
I need that.
I was like, oh, like, cause like I don't know, cause like my parents told them, and he was like, Smash, if you need anything, like, oh, he was just super understanding.
Yeah.
And I was like, it made it, that much easier.
And not like overbearing. Like,
no, no, it was just super.
Everything.
Cause I mean, I don't know if you ever. I mean, I guess he didn't have Mr. Yoder, but like, he was a very like.
But he seemed like a gentle, like nice guy.
He was like a soft-spoken guy. I feel like he got pissed off. He'd get pissed off.
Yeah.
Then I don't want to piss him off, but I don't know. He just seemed like a genuine dude. And he was just like, if you need anything, man, like, if you need extra time on work or whatever, like, I got you, man. And I remember him, like, I remember the hug being kind of like,
it's awkward.
Okay, why are you hugging me? Because I'm in like 6th grade, but like, it's like I don't know. He was just.
It was a gesture.
Yeah, he was just trying to be nice. And yeah. Shout out Mr. Yoder. I remember he like lived mad far away.
Really?
In like New Holland or some shit.
Damn, that's
which is like fucking.
Yeah, 40, maybe
40,
an hour.
Yeah, but like
Far as fucking no.
It's like up there. It's like fucking near I think it's like past Shady Maple maybe. Like it's a hike. If I remember correctly. But also 6th grade, Miss Joyce I sneezed. I've said this story multiple times, but I sneezed and she thought I was talking. And then I stood up and was like, no, like I literally just sneezed. And then she was like, do you want to take this outside? And like I'm in 6th grade.
You're trying to fight a 6th grade.
and then I told my mom the next day, and then the next day she completely switched. And she's, oh my god, honey, no, like, what do you mean? Like, no, I just no. It was like she completely switched up once I got the mom on the case.
Yeah, literally.
Like,
you
oh
had.
God,
I mean,
no.
that situation you have to.
Yeah, she was like, no, I did not mean it like that, Sebastian. Like, I just wanted to have a conversation with you. And I was like, okay, well, you did not go about it the right way.
Yeah, not how you ask a 6th grader to have a conversation.
But she, I never gave her a chance after that because I was like,
you tried to fight me.
Like, I was just so like dumbfounded because I was like, are you being for real?
You want to take us outside?
And then I was like, no. And then she was like, okay, sit down. And I just like embarrassedly like sat. I'm like,
what the fuck just happened?
I was like, I literally sneaked because I was like I guess I probably was being a dick, but I was like, I literally sneaked because I did. I just
it's like.
And she was geeking.
I mean, yeah, if you yell at a 6th grader for doing something
that's fine. If I was talking, I get it. I mean, I usually did talk, but I sneezed.
It makes it worse when it's something they didn't do. It's like, yo, like, come on.
That's why I stood up. I was like, no, I sneezed. What are you talking about? You were wrong.
You know what? Let's actually take this outside.
Yeah. I'll just throw hands
shit
with
out
her.
of you.
I don't know if I could. No, she was kind of a...
She was big body.
She was big body.
But...
You have any,
Well, I do want to bring up, again, we're not going to say names of anyone, of course, except for all the teachers we just named.
Except for all the teachers and a couple of things I named. But it's okay.
Well, those people are close. Like, I'm talking, like, these, I was adjacent to the story.
Yeah.
Like, a now friend of mine, at the time I was not friends with, kindergarten, shout out to, well, we're saying teacher's name, so fuck it, Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner was a guy. I love Mr. Turner. But we were split up in kindergarten. One group was doing math, and one group was doing reading. And this kindergartner that was in my class was arguing with Mr. Turner. And Mr. Turner said, "Go down to the principal's office."
Okay.
And that child did not want to voluntarily go down. Mr. Turner then grabbed their leg, dragged them out of the classroom, like the kids on their stomach, like how you would imagine like a zombie movie, where like they're being like dragged away.
I'm picturing it. Yeah.
And he's like screaming like, I don't know how Mr. Turner kept his job after this.
This is a crazy. And how old?
This is kindergarten. This is kindergarten.
That's a wild scene.
And now that I'm like, maybe I don't like Mr. Turner as much, because now that I'm thinking about it, he grabbed a child by the ankle.
How did he keep his job?
And dragged him out of the classroom.
That is kind of.
And I'm assuming to the principal's office.
Oh my god.
And I remember like the entire classroom was just like in silence. And I was in the math group. Like I said, he was in the reading group. And one of the people in the math group with me turned to the teacher and was just like, "What just happened?" And the teacher was like, "Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
Like, okay.
Hey, that kid's fine. It's okay.
He didn't just get dragged out by his ankle.
He's fine. No, he's really good.
And
good.
And I love this kid. The kid this story's about. So I don't mean this in any ill will, but it's just funny to look back on because that was kindergarten. We're different people, but it's funny to look back on.
We're little kids. Yeah.
And I'm prefacing that because of the next story is about the same kid.
Okay.
Back to Miss Barton's class.
Shout out Miss Barton again.
There was another kid in that class that they had beef with like all the time.
They had like
they hated each other
through all of elementary school.
Could not stand each other.
Like that is like
until one of them moved and then they came back.
Yeah, but like I remember throughout all. Like, they despised each other. And it's kind of crazy to think back on. Like, damn, they really, like... And I don't even know what started
what was
actual...
the beef?
I don't know.
They just did not like each other.
I just remember historically, they were, like, each other's biggest thing. And the story that John is about to tell, I forgot about. But it's...
And we have different viewpoints, because I went to the bathroom. So I just I had to go to the bathroom, went to the bathroom. I come back to the classroom. The kid from the last story... is chasing his arch rival around the class, like literally like the full like wall to wall, like not cutting through desks or anything.
No, it's like
wall to wall around. And Miss Barton, being a smaller, older lady, like
what is she gonna do?
Yeah, she can't do anything to a hyped up fourth grader. Like, she's just yelling.
Well, I mean, let alone two, basically.
Yeah, literally.
They're both just running around, so they were both just amped up.
And I very vividly remember walking into the classroom and the child being chased, yelling, "Help, Miss Barton! Help!"
Oh my god!
Do you remember that?
Yes.
That is.
Holy fuck!
I love that story.
That just triggered a memory. I remember, "Help, Miss Barton! Help!"
And we
I could literally picture like the kid's family,
like just pure like literally terror like on his face, like what is happening? I'm so scared.
That's a good one. I forgot about the help is part to help.
That is one of my favorite stories.
But I do remember them just fucking, oh my god, booking it around the room, man. They were going crazy. I would love to talk to one of them. Well, only one of them. I don't think I'll talk to them. But to know what started.
Yeah, if they remember that and like what if they can put themselves like in that headspace and remember what was really going on.
Hey man, like,
what happened back then, bro?
Why did you guys hate each other that much? Like, what is... that's crazy. That's crazy.
And I do want to bring up the other one I told you about. Friend of the pod, dear friend, Jaden. I think Jaden come to Boytown like 5th grade, or was it? It was 4th.
It was 4th. Yeah, I think it was. Like,
yeah. He was in a different class than us in 4th, and then he was in Yankovic with me in 5th.
Yeah.
And then we were friends, and there was this girl that liked Jaden, and Jaden has very rarely been that guy who's like, yeah, I'll go. Yeah, he's I don't know. Except for the girl he's with now.
Yeah.
They're very close, but before then, he was never really like putting himself out there.
Fair enough. Yeah.
And this is a prime example of 5th grade Jaden not putting himself out there. But this girl asked him out.
Still just trying to finesse.
Fifth grade asking out. Jaden said, yeah. Can you help me with the math homework? She said, oh yeah, of course. Yeah, my boyfriend, whatever. 5th grade shit. A day passed, and Jaden pulls me aside and goes, can you break up with her for me? I just needed the math answers.
I used it for the answers. That's it. I just had to finesse the answers real quick.
And he did. I went out and I asked her to go out in the hall, and I said, Jaden's breaking up with you.
Right after he got the fucking.
And she's like, what?
The math answers.
And I was like, yeah.
That was the end of story.
Yeah, I really don't know what else to tell you.
Jaden the finesser. Right there.
I love it.
Right there. I remember in 2nd grade, we started just cursing. I forget what we were saying.
Yeah,
but
just,
I remember
just saying it to say it.
Just whatever, just anything. And then I remember, like, I think it was either in the bathroom or at, like, recess. And it was, like, a group of, like, I think it was, like, only 2 or 3 of us that, like, you know, cursed.
Yeah.
And then we were like, guys, we can't be doing this.
Yeah.
Like,
I had like a real internal just like dilemma.
Really, like, we were like, bro, like we can't be.
This is not cool.
I mean, I don't know how we talked back then, but you know, oh man, like we can't be doing this anymore.
Man, this is not cool.
Man, this is not cool. Yeah, play that video of me and Jaden saying, "What are you doing, Jaden?" But I just remember having like a heart-to-heart to like the other kids and being like, bro, like what if we start saying it at home, bro? Like I can't be cursing for my mom.
Yeah, I
like,
can't be.
Bro.
I want to play with my toys. I can't be in timeout because I said a bad word.
Yeah, but I remember just being like, just so worried, like, bro. Like, if we get caught saying these bad words, bro, like, because I mean, I guess that was like,
it was big.
One of the worst things.
Yeah.
You could, I mean, it's fucking 2nd grade.
Yeah.
So like,
didn't have much to worry about, but one thing was saying a bad word in front of your parents,
or just being like bad. You know what I'm saying? Just being a good kid. Oh man.
I remember when I said my first. Okay, I don't think I did.
My mom doesn't think you did.
My mom swears that I did. So I mean, I was probably like 5, or something.
Yeah,
so
I don't know if you remember that, but maybe.
I'd rather trust her judgment than my 5-year-old brain.
I probably would. I probably would.
But I was sitting on the ground, trying to set up the Wii to play Lego Star Wars, the complete saga.
Hell yeah.
And I couldn't get it to work. And apparently, under my breath, I said, damn.
Just trying to put the
and
together.
I remember...
Damn, I just want to play some Lego Star Wars. Damn.
And my mom, she goes, what'd you say?
I said, dang.
And I'm like, nothing? Literally, like, gulp, like, pulling on my collar, like,
Jeez, Mom, I don't know what I said.
He caught me in a sticky situation. I didn't say nothing. And she's like, what word you learn that word? And I immediately ratted out my mom. I was like, Mom, I heard it from my mom.
Just immediately. It was Grandma,
like,
no.
I folded. Like, in 2 seconds, I ratted out my mom for apparently I heard that word from her.
That was the first person John could think of.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, my mom.
My mom, yeah, it was her.
Definitely
it was her. I swear.
I should ask my mom how that conversation went. Like, how my mom was just like, so John said a bad word, and apparently he heard it from me. Like,
so why are you trying to say damn? You know where he would hear that from?
I forgot. That's a good story.
I can't think of the first time I said a bad word and like getting caught. I don't remember. But like relating to a game, I remember playing like Madden. I think it was 06 or 07 on the PS2 with my dad. And
it was 07 because
okay.
Sorry, I'll let you go ahead because I have a story that's connected to that.
Yeah, but we would play, and like I had a controller that would work, and then I had a controller that like I think Square was like the main pass or whatever the main pass. I don't know. It was Square or X, like one of the main buttons.
Yeah.
So I gave my obviously my dad doesn't know how to play video games. I forget how old, however old.
I mean, 07.
Yeah, whatever.
2007.
Yeah, however, I don't know, but like,
2006.
yeah, but like somewhat of a gamer at the time, so I knew what I was doing. I knew
gamer bass. 6-year-old gamer bass.
6-year gamer bass moment had to fucking
flex on your dad.
had to fucking
give him the shit.
Piece up my dad. I forget the score, but I just remember like going crazy, and then my dad being on off. He's like, "I'm pressing the button. He's not throwing the," and him getting like genuinely so pissed off from Madden 07. And then like I don't know, a couple of like minutes go by, and he's like, "Sebastian, I'm sorry, but I cannot play it." And I was like, "Dad, no. What do you mean? Like, no. Like, you have to. You're just not pressing the button." And I, like, because what I would play, I'd be like, "Dad, look, like I'm it's working." He's like, "I don't know what is going on here, but no."
Best hustling his dad.
I did. I straight finessed it.
You should have bet like $5.
I should have. Dad, how you feeling on this little wager here?
Extra dessert for tonight.
Yeah.
I get to go to bed 10 minutes later if I win this game.
I remember straight finessing my dad and him getting beyond, like, unreasonably pissed, honestly.
That's great.
It's a classic bass gamer moment.
I remember, like, going over to your house back then, and it was upstairs in your parents' room.
Yep, on a big ass box. Yep.
That's where you showed me Phineas and Ferb for the first time up there. For some reason, I remember that. I remember going up there, and just like we watched Phineas and Ferb for like 5 minutes, and then I was like, "Oh my god,
what is Phineas and Ferb?"
Oh my god, like
that was Phineas and Ferb.
And now I have a literal tattoo of
That's
on my arm.
A crazy. Damn.
I don't know why. Like I remember very shitty, dumb snippets that like I can weirdly trace back things to.
I also remember I had I think this was for like the PS3, but it was like Cabela's Big Country Hunt or whatever.
This game's just so funny.
Yeah, and I bought I remember like buying the game, and then I went back to buy like the actual like gun thing for the game, and then like absolutely hating it, or like just being either hating it or probably just being ass. Because I was just not good at video games. It was just not good, and it like didn't work. And I remember returning it within like a day or two, because I was just like, I can't.
This is too much for
me.
And
I thought it would be so much fun.
8-year-old brain to handle.
Yeah, it was so bad.
That was your NBA Live experience for you, or the 2K game I have with Kobe. I love this one. This story's so funny.
I have another, like PS2 era, like I forget what game it was, but it got scratched up or something, and it was like my favorite game. And for some reason, instead of just like buying a new one, my parents got me like a thing that was supposed to like fix the disc.
Oh, they got scammed.
And they bought me one of them. And like I don't know how old I was. I was like elementary, whatever. But like now thinking, I would have just bought a new game. But like at the time they were like, "Oh, we're gonna buy this thing. This is gonna work." And I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck they found. Just Walmart or something. Just like finesse, and they're like. It was probably just like a game cleaner. My mom was like, "Oh no, that'll do it. That'll do it."
That was the thing about like that. Not to sound like fucking old people, but just like the era of gaming that we were part of. Like, I remember for Christmas, my mom got me. This is the time when the Wii was really big and like Wii Sports and all that shit.
Wii was fucking insane.
So they got me like. Cause the attachments, but it was like a third party shit.
Oh, so it was kind of a little off.
It was like the Mario Kart had like the wheel.
Yeah.
But this one was Wii Sports orientated, so it was like, here's the racket. It's like
the racket, yeah.
And like the part of a baseball bat from the baseball. It's like, oh, my mom tried so hard, but definitely got scammed. And I don't think I ever used it because it's like,
it
doesn't change anything.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's like more like a novelty thing, if anything.
Yeah, and the novelty means nothing to literally like 10, 11-year-old.
Yeah. I remember my grandmom, it happened like a similar, like, she tried to do something, but it just, I think it was, I don't know, she got me a gift card, and I think I had, like, an Android at the time or something, and she got me, like, an Apple gift card.
Yep, same thing.
And I was like, I can't. She was like, what do you mean you can't use that? And I was like, I don't.
Yeah, you just kind of.
I don't have. She was like, oh, I don't know, because she thought everybody had an
iPhone. I remember for my birthday, I had the Game Boy Advanced for the longest time. I never had like
the Game Boy Advance.
It took a while for me to get a DS because like I saved my own money and like bought it myself. That was like my first like actual purchase I've like made.
John hustled for
I saved some money for a DS.
The DS.
But I had the Game Boy Advance for the longest time, and for my birthday, on my dad's side, an uncle, I'm still not very close with them, but
like
they didn't know me very well, and they were invited, so they just randomly bought me like a DS game, and I was like, thanks.
I don't have a DS, but
thanks for the thought.
Thank you, though. I always hated that. I feel like that's happened more to me, but I can't think of. But there's definitely been more times where people like tried and it just doesn't, and I'm just like,
And especially when you're so young, you like, you don't just go, oh, thanks. Yeah. Like you're like you feel the need to be like, this doesn't actually work with mine.
I was genuinely like disappointed. Like,
yeah.
I would be like, this actually doesn't work.
Yeah, you're fucking idiot.
You're actually really stupid.
This is for the DSi, and I technically have a.
As a young gamer bass, you should know that.
Everyone knows me as young gamer around these parts.
I remember my uncle got me a Game Boy Advance for, I don't know, one Christmas back in the day, and I remember opening it like
so good.
And just looking at me like, no, dude, no. And he was like, yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Like he knew that he fucking hit the jackpot. I was like, Uncle, no fucking. Like I didn't say that, but I was just like. Oh my god, my brain exploded. I was like, dude.
Little time brain exploded.
Oh man, those are my favorite. That, and then I forget when I got a DS.
Yep.
But that, and then playing like the Star Wars game. Remember I played the Indiana Jones Lego game.
Those are so good.
Basically any Lego game, that's what I played.
I remember similar experience, but mine was for the Wii. Well, my mom, the big present that year was the Wii.
The Wii.
And I lost my shit. I was like, oh my god. Because I remember, like, kids around school, like Charlie. For some reason, in the back of my mind, Charlie was like, "Yeah, I gotta."
Well, I think of Wii. I'm
getting a Wii for Christmas. And then I was like, "Man, how if I get a Wii for Christmas?"
I wish I got a Wii.
And then I did, and I was like, "Bro, no way! Fucking Wii, dude!"
Oh man, yeah, I never got to experience the Wii. I had Game Boy, I had a DS, I had PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and 4. Yeah, never. I mean, obviously I played it when I went to your house.
Yeah.
One of my dad's friends, they always had the fucking. I don't know. They had an Xbox and they had the Wii, and then the Wii was just the coolest thing ever. And just.
Thank you. You unlocked another memory of us playing the Wii. I think we were playing Punch Out.
Punch Out.
And you kept beating the shit out of me. And I'm a better loser now. But when I was a kid, I was a sore fucking loser.
I don't remember this.
I remember you beating the shit out, like right there, right there.
It was right there. Yeah.
I threw the controllers on the ground, and I walked out, went in my room.
And I can imagine myself just being like, oh my god,
what did I just do?
I thought we were just playing. We should play the Wii.
You're probably there just like, oh yeah, right, left, got him. Oh, this is awesome.
And you're just like, Just fucking beyond just pissed. And you just go and you like slam the door, and I'm just. What do you mean? I thought we were just playing Wii. Should my mom pick me up now, or like, are we still friends? Or?
Yeah, that was the other time we weren't friends, when you beat the shit out of me like one too many times in Punch Out. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot about that. That's so funny.
Just chilled on water. Ugh. That's hilarious.
Oh man. That's a fucking classic.
I forgot about that. I could just imagine.
I don't know if it was on the ground or on the couch. Because that kind of changes it. Like, if I was so angry, I just threw them where I was standing. Because, like, I love that. I love the way we still have it.
Yeah, true. So.
Or if I was coherent enough to be like, throw them on the couch. It won't break if I throw it on the couch. It makes it 10 times worse if I just threw them from where I was standing.
Smashed them on the fucking ground. And you were just pissed. Oh, man.
That is a good one.
I remember, you recorded like a thing on like your DS. I forget what you said, but it was just like some little stupid like, I don't know, like couple words. I forget what you said, but it was just, I wish I could remember what exactly you said. But I just remember you playing it for me and just dying at it. Because I don't know, it was just like, oh, look where I recorded earlier. Oh man,
always been a comedian.
I've remembered it before, like what exactly you said, but I can't. I'm so disappointed right now. I can't think of what you said. Oh,
next pod.
Next pod. Hopefully, I'll figure it out. But man, that was good. I did not remember some of those.
Weirdly enough, I thought of an old memory today because a Katy Perry song came on at work, and it reminded me of my birthday that one year. We went to the Reading Royals game, and California Girls came on the car. It was you, me, Patrick, and Tanner, and we rolled the windows down in the middle of Reading, and we're all screaming and singing California Girls.
I have that, but with the Black Eyed Peas song. I think tonight's gonna be a good night. Yeah, I think that's.
I got it.
Yeah, that. I'm pretty sure that, and like we were just rolling in Philly, or not Philly, Reading.
Yeah.
With the windows down, just being like. Tonight's gonna be.
And my mom just driving. Just like.
And we were just, but I have such a vivid memory of all the windows down. But, woo.
No, because
like,
we had that Grammy CD. It was the Grammys that year. Okay. And California Girls and I Got a Feeling was on that Grammys CD. And like I remember there was a Kings of Leon song.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Those some classics right there.
And we got on the Jumbotron that night.
I don't remember that.
I do remember that because the only time I've ever been on the Jumbotron. And it was like the four of us in a row, but it was from behind us. Oh. So if we turn and look, and then we'd be looking, but we couldn't see us looking at it. And I was like, this sucks. I want to see myself up there.
I have a story from the Reading Phillies. I remember like like their mascot is like the fucking ostrich or whatever. The guy
the crazy hot dog vendor.
Crazy, yeah. But like I like wore, I don't know. Me and my dad were walking to the bathroom. Like this guy just like approached us and was like, "Do you want to give water to the umpires during whatever? Like during, I guess like the seventh, whatever they had a break. I don't know." They were like, "Yeah, whatever." And I was like, "I guess." And my dad was like, "Do you want to do it?" And I was like, "Yeah, I guess." I forget how old I was, but I was just like, "Yeah." And then like, you got dressed up as the crazy whatever hot dog guy. Like you were like, I was riding like a thing.
Are there pictures of this?
I would hope so somewhere out there.
God.
I don't know. I don't have any
that
myself.
Sounds amazing.
But like, and then I just walked to the home base umpire, and I walked to and I gave him some water, and he said something like, "Oh, like yeah, everyone's game." Like, yeah, man, yeah, no, okay. And then I ran back.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's
See, you've always been a baseball fan.
I did used to go to a lot of regular Philly games back in the day. I always had a good time, but I wish there's a video out there. I doubt there is, but If I could know like the specific date,
yeah,
that would be the only way.
yeah, that would be really really hard.
The chances are very slim, but just I will always remember that at a Reading Phillies game. Just being so random because I got written, hey, you wanna?
Yeah, just gonna go piss, and he's like,
do this.
You wanna go?
And then I thought
professional baseball field.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna be able to like keep the shirt thing. No,
that's weird.
like they took everything. Like, all right, give everything back now. And I was like, oh. Okay. But I remember they definitely did film like all of us because it was like a couple kids, and we just gave water to the umpires. I have no clue why.
Reading Phillies kids giving water to umpires. There has Pedro Martinez.
There's definitely some random 240p video from a 20 whatever.
Veggie Race.
Oh, shout out the Veggie Race too. Shout out that. I used to love that. That was a good time. I always had a good time with the Reading Phillies.
Yeah, it's a great time.
Because my grandfather would always like, I don't even know what he would do, but he would just like win raffles and shit. So he just had like so many free tickets that we would just.
That's awesome.
Every time, like I forget. He did a lot of not weird. I don't know. My grandfather just did a lot of things, but we always had fucking Reading Phillies tickets. But I always had a good time. I wasn't a big baseball guy, but like going to the game is it's a different atmosphere. And then like a lot of the times we would go when they had like the firework night.
Oh yeah.
And we'd say a firework. Vibe out the fireworks.
I was it lucky enough to. My dad at the time, like, was, I don't know, he was friends with, like, one of the Reading Phillies guys, like, one of the players, and was like,
sick. Yeah.
Can me and my son, like, go on the field and, like, meet some of you guys? And, like, I met, like, some, like,
sick. Yeah.
Reading Phillies players. But those pictures were on the blue iPod Touch I had, that the Robbie Cup pictures were on, that I dropped in the full sink that my pants were in because I spilled ramen all over them earlier in the day, and I went pee, and I was listening to music, and I put it on the fucking, like, the lip of the thing, and it fell in. Like, I must have fell in, like, right when I started peeing because I turned around, and it was like,
gone.
Yeah. We put that shit in rice so many times.
Man.
This is like real, like, solid pictures I wish I could access.
Man. I did the same thing with my old HTC phone, which had a bunch of old. Cause that's like the phone I had in like from like 7th grade. To,
yeah.
Like, just like all those memories.
Like those classic times.
Gone.
And my memory's too shit to like remember most of
everything. Yeah. But I had all that, and then I forget what I did with that phone. I think I just like trashed it for some reason. I don't know why I didn't like. Cause I don't know. I was in like 8th, 9th grade, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a new iPhone. I don't care about this anymore.
Shit.
Focus. I'm pretty sure the screen broke the day I got my new iPhone. I remember I'm pretty sure. Like I dropped it and then it was face down and I picked it up and the whole screen was just like cooked. But man, I wish there was a way to. I mean, I could have at the time, but it was.
Yeah, I don't even know if iCloud was a thing at the time.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what email would be set up with.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
I would really do a lot for getting those Robbie Cuff pictures
because
they look
for sure.
Because he's on like the rolling scooter thing at the time too, and like I look like shit, and like it's so funny. I wish I still.
That would be amazing though. See those pictures.
That's why I love Robbie Cuff.
Yeah. John's been a lifelong fan. When did you take those pictures with him?
Fuck. When did I go? Because if I had the information from me, I could tell you. Because I was coming back from Philmont.
Okay.
We went to New Mexico.
Yeah, okay.
And it was the night we got back.
Okay.
So, fuck. I don't know where I'd find this information.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering.
Talk for like 1 minute. Give me exactly 1 minute.
Okay.
I think I can maybe find.
Let me see if I can just rift here. A little update on Kyler Murray. He's scheduled to undergo further testing.
He was a non-contact injury, so that's scary.
Yeah, it says there's little doubt that the ACL is torn, so that is solid news for Kyler Murray. And any Cardinals fans, if they exist, or anybody that has Kyler Murray in fantasy football, which I do currently. But I think I'm like 5-7, so it hasn't been a good year. And I was telling John earlier that I literally did not change. I haven't changed my lineup in the past, probably 2 weeks. Pulling it up right now. I just kind of gave up. Yeah. Not 5-7. I'm 6-8.
No, it's not that bad.
I'm 5-8. My bad. Not 6-8. 5-8. Yeah. I mean, if I had Mark Williams starting, if I had James Conner, maybe. Yeah, because both my running backs were. Even if I had Najee Harrison, that would have been 13 points.
Yeah, Najee didn't do too bad this week.
I mean, honestly, that's better than what. He's just hasn't been good. Hasn't been a good fantasy. I'm just not that good at fantasy sports. I realized.
I beat you in basketball like a week or two ago. I took a screenshot. John put it up.
Damn, that's disappointing. That's very disappointing. But I don't even. I forget that it exists, and then I just don't. And then it'll like give me a notification like, "Hey, maybe update your lineup," and then I just don't.
Yeah, I just have an unhealthy obsession with fantasy football. It's really bad.
I guess no. I really don't wish I did.
But I won.
You won?
I won this week.
That's all that matters.
I do believe I am in the playoffs in the one league I care about. So.
That's all that matters, right?
Thank you.
What's your record?
8-6.
8-6. Okay.
Yeah, I've been fucked over so many times in that league. It's I've scored like 150 points weeks, and then I've lost to a guy who scores like 170.
Oh damn!
Or like
150 is usually pretty high.
In a 12-teamer, that's like crazy. And in 2 or 3 weeks, I've lost by less than a point, like point something.
Yeah, I remember you telling me. Yeah, it's been very close.
Like, if I would have a much better record. Yeah. I should have a much better record, and it infuriates me that I don't.
But especially to lose in like that circumstance, though. Like, score like a good amount of points, but then just be bitched by somebody that does even better somehow.
Yeah, like I would beat everyone else.
Yeah, and then it's like
I lost
the guy
to the one guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just look at me. Yeah, week 1, not good. Week 2, I scored 154.
All right.
0.52.
0.52.
That's a great week.
Sounds great.
I lost.
John lost.
Guy scored 154. 0.96.
0.96.
If I had 5 yards, 5 yards from anyone,
that would have been it. You would have been
I would have won. Next week I scored 165. Next week I scored 140. I lost 161.
161. Damn.
I won by 4 the next week. Won by 10 the week after.
Okay.
Lost. Then I won 145.32 to 144.5.
That's
it was so close.
Point
like
nothing,
it's like I have not had a week where I've been comfortable. Like I've won and been like, yeah,
that was
this
a
is
good
great.
win. Yeah, that was a great week. Yeah.
Like every week, I literally can't see a time, except for week 3, that I've won by more than 10 points. Every game has been so close. Oh God. But it doesn't matter. I'm in the playoffs. Yeah. Everything's fresh in the playoffs.
Yeah, John's in the playoffs. That doesn't matter. Everything. Yeah. Nothing matters now.
Unless I counted wrong and I'm somehow out of it. But we'll know for sure tomorrow.
Yeah. Here we go.
Best, do you have anything?
Yeah. I watched the UFC card this past weekend. Who did I want to? I mean, Paddy Pimblett fought Jared Gordon.
Yeah, that's all he won.
Honestly, I feel like they just gave it to him because he's Paddy.
Really? By decision?
Yeah, it was by decision. But, like, I don't know. I feel like Jared, I don't know. Like, Paddy was good. I don't know, he kind of got bitched, like, in the 3rd round. But he was good. I don't know. And then like in his post-fight interview, he's like, "Yeah, I dominated basically the whole time." Like, and I was like, "I don't." He really didn't though. And like, it was kind of because I like him, but he wasn't as dominant as like I thought he was gonna be. And then like I feel like, and then they were showing like everybody's reaction, like Dana White's reaction, but oh, and then like Joe Rogan's reaction was like, oh, like patting on, like oh, like, I mean, congrats, but you know, yeah. I also want to shout out oh my god, I can't say it. Rosas Jr. I cannot. He's like the youngest.
Oh, wasn't he like 17 or something?
Yeah, he's 18 now. He turned 18 like 2 months ago, but he's like the youngest UFC fighter to ever.
Didn't he win?
He cooked him. Like, yeah,
awesome.
Submission 240 to 244. Like, he literally was insane. Like, immediately, it was, he had him on his back, and then just, he was going back and forth with the chokehold, and then eventually got it and just cooked him.
That's awesome. Congrats.
And then he had a little funny post-fight interview.
He's like, buy his mom
he's like, Dana. He's like, Dana, I need that fucking $50,000, man. I need to buy my mom a minivan. But hopefully, like, somebody, like a dealership is like, hey, or like some car company is like, hey, because he's gonna be fucking good.
Yeah, get some good press out there.
Yeah, and it's like it's W press.
Yeah,
because you'd be helping him out. You're helping out his mom, and he seems like a very, likable guy.
Good dude.
And he's very dominant. First UFC, but he was very, very dominant.
Good.
Dominant. Shout out to him though.
There's something I wanted to bring up, but I don't remember.
Yeah, this is the only. Those are my closing thoughts.
Fug.
Well, that's the other like sports related thing I wanted to bring up. But it was a good card though. They're pretty interesting because the roast I can't say his last name. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I just can't say names. Yeah. Okay. It was in the like the prelims, so not like the main card, but it was like the last prelim. But it was a good final fight before the main Johns.
Very nice.
Yeah, that's about it. That's about it for Bass. What is John trying to cook
I just wanted to see if there was any news about Ramondre. There was not.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he's sat the rest of the night.
Yeah.
I do want to say R.I.P. to... never mind. Fuck that. Well, no, I'll still say R.I.P. Angelo Badalamenti. He was a composer for one of my favorite shows of all time, Twin Peaks.
Oh, okay.
He passed away today.
Oh, R.I.P.
I think he was in his 80s, but if you guys haven't seen Twin Peaks, it's an amazing show. If you just listen to the intro, like the intro scene is... It fits the atmosphere of the show perfectly, and the music throughout's great.
Okay.
I watched 2 movies this weekend.
Okay.
You brought up Fight Club recently to me while you were driving. Yeah. Hannah and I finally... Well, Hannah had already seen it. She loves that movie. I had seen it for the first time.
Yeah, I watched it for the first time, yeah.
It was really good. Like,
Isn't it? Yeah.
It's a great movie.
I know it's like stupid to say because everybody knows it's a good movie, but like...
No way. We hadn't seen it before.
I never experienced it, and watching it, I was like, wow. And realizing the twist, and oh my god, he's actually just fucking, oh my god. Brad Pitt isn't real, oh my god.
And it had Helena Bonham Carter in it. I love her. But I also made Hannah watch Tetsuo the Iron Man. It's a body horror movie. Okay. I liked it. Yeah. It's very like artistic and kind of out there with some of the shots. Okay. But what made me think of the movies was my main takeaway from Tetsuo the Iron Man was the music in that is amazing.
Very good music. Okay.
It's like the first. Sorry if you're squeamish. Maybe skip like ahead like a minute. But the guy like, it's a metal fetishist gets hit by a guy in a car. Okay. And then they just give her the body, but the metal fetishist like puts a curse on him. Yeah. And the guy slowly his body starts turning into metal, or like iron. Yeah. And like that's seeing how far that goes. Yeah. But the opening scene is the metal fetishist cuts a huge gash in his leg, grabs a huge metal pipe, peels his skin back, and like puts the metal in it, It's crazy.
What?
It's
okay. Right.
It's an hour long. It's a tough watch sometimes.
It sounds like a tough watch.
It's really out there.
But I kind of like out there movies. I like giving it a chance at least.
It's only an hour. If you don't like it, it's. I believe it's in Japanese.
No, that's fine.
But there's very little dialogue and the captions are already on, so you're all good. Spoiler alert: he gets a drill penis.
Hell yeah.
Him and his girl are like.
He gets drill penis.
And his wiener turns like it goes. It's crazy.
Oh wow! Oh wow, man! He's like Chainsaw Man, but
basically
with drill penis. That's kind of crazy. Wow.
But if you guys have an hour and are into weird ass movies,
No, I just saw Mr. Gigi do like it was like an anthology horror. I forget what the name of it was.
Wasn't The Exorcist Part 3?
No.
This one
he did.
Yeah, I recently watched that one.
Yeah, but he did it. I forget what channel it was on, but it was like I don't know, very little dialogue, but just a very. It looked very strange.
Was it Skidamarink?
Yeah, Skidamarink. Yeah,
that actually seemed pretty good.
Yeah, because it was like a TikTok thing, and people were like, but he was actually like. Oh, this movie is quite unsettling at times, and I was like, oh, okay.
There's a movie, there was like an anime movie he watched that I want to watch.
Yeah, there's a couple movies that he's done reviews on that I'm like, these are
Perfect Blue. Did you watch that one?
I probably
That's a really good review, and it looks like a really great movie.
Yeah, what channel is this one? I think
this is main channel.
Yeah, no, I've watched. Yeah.
But Exorcist 3 didn't seem that bad.
Is Perfect Blue the one with the lady and she's a pop star?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, okay.
Really
that did look sick. That did look sick. Yeah. I do remember that.
Coming soon, a Berg movie review. Well, we did want to do that movie review for Hustle.
We did. We never watched it.
I still haven't watched it.
Yeah, I still have yet to watch it.
Yeah, maybe next week.
Maybe, yeah, that's what we do. I don't know.
But we already got 2 projects in the back burner that I have to do.
That is true. Yeah. Well, we'll see.
And one.
Yeah, I know.
As of recording, I said, "Hey, Bess, my plan is maybe like we get out by like Christmas or like the New Year."
Yeah. I just need to do it.
It hasn't been recorded yet. But I understand because recording is horrible.
I just have never gotten around to it, and I feel like a piece of shit. But I just not enough to actually do it, I guess.
Yeah. It's okay. But I
still feel like I don't know why I don't do it. I just get
it's not fun. It's really not fun to record. Like I hated doing the I don't. Have we talked about the video that
I don't know. Maybe.
Let's do it. No one reaches the end of this pod.
Nobody's this far in. Yeah.
So,
anyway,
if you have, here's a little insider knowledge.
Insider about Berg, yeah.
I want to do a Phillies series going up from when they were last in the playoffs before this year, the 2012 season, all the way up to where they made the World Series this year.
Phillies deep dive, what do you call it?
I recorded the first bit of audio and now I'm just editing it. I hate it. I hate editing it. I think I'll be proud once it comes out.
Yeah. No, I saw how much information and a lot of the research that I saw you did. Yeah, you were very, very in depth.
It's just I am not a confident speaker, and then I read faster than my mouth goes.
Yeah.
So I'm stumbling over my words half the time, and the good takes I had took so long to do.
Yeah.
And also, I think I fucked up the beginning recording because it sounds like it's just coming off my phone.
Oh no! It just wasn't plugged in.
I swear it was plugged
in. Yeah, you could. Yeah.
I swear. It was whatever.
It is what I mean. Yeah.
But this being our first non-Twitch stream, chop it up and upload, and podcast and card opening thing, something that's I'm passionate about and I wanna do.
You should do, yeah.
The first one's gonna be bad.
Well, yeah, it's gonna take time for you to get, Yeah.
I think once I just get it out there, but not rush it.
Yeah,
but once it's finished and out there, I think I'll feel a lot better.
Yeah. But just to see, just to be proud of that. Oh yeah, I did this. Yeah. Might be rough around the edges, but you can grow from there. At least you did it.
Yeah.
So
it's something I haven't done before.
It's a start,
so.
exactly. You went out your comfort zone and you did something. So I mean,
That's what you
overall, John Berg W.
yeah. I gotta get new like recording software. The recording software I have is shit. So bad. And honestly, I like the photo editing one. But alright,
new audio.
Hour in.
Alright, damn. This is longer than
first long pod in a while.
Yeah, it's longer than I thought it was gonna be, but I'll take it.
We haven't broke over an hour.
I enjoyed it.
since
pod
18.
10, pod 18, damn.
Almost 10
Almost
episodes.
10. Damn. Been a minute.
That was a long podcast.
Yeah. Well, I feel like we just kept going on different tangents about. Because I would say something, and then I remember this from this.
But pod 18 was long as hell. That was an hour and a half.
Damn.
I don't remember recording that long.
What did we talk about?
That was the award prediction.
Okay. I guess I could see why.
Oh, yeah, because we talked about Victor for a while. That was a Victor podcast. And we talked about the Phillies for a while.
Okay, yeah.
And then we went on that random 2K tangent.
Okay.
We talked about 2K for a while.
Yeah, because I think at the time we were playing 2K probably a lot. At the time.
And I think you bought VC then too.
Yeah,
we talked about that.
Probably, sadly buying VC. Damn.
I'm at a 91.
I haven't played. I think. I forget my other guy. I mean, I know the smaller dude is like 91 or 92.
Mm-hmm.
I forget the other guys. He's somewhere around there. 89, 88, I don't know.
And I got a free item. Well, I got 2 free items I want to tell you. I got goggles.
Oh yeah, I think I bought goggles because I should needed them.
And another free item I got I don't know, it's weird. It's like a weird Allen Iverson jersey.
Weird AI.
It's like golden for some reason.
Oh, okay.
But
I think I've probably seen it.
It was like 15,000 VC, and I got it for free. So I was like,
maybe taxing on the jersey. I mean, the fact that you got a jersey is that's sick. So that's like one of the best free items. I feel like.
I feel bad getting rid of the big dog jersey.
Yeah, but
Mr. Carr, but
AI.
It's AI.
It's AI. So
Still, once I retire my 2K player, it'll be hung in the rafters.
Yeah.
Big dog. Any closing thoughts?
No, I guess Shout out the socials. Shout out TikTok. Shout out Bassenberg TikTok.
Yep, Twitter.
Yeah,
The Grum.
Yep, Grum.
What else do we have? Do we have anything else? No. Twitch. Whenever we
Twitch.
Want to stream.
I don't know where we're gonna stream again, but
I want to stream, but it's just so it's very annoying on my part because
it's a process to because I can't hear.
Yeah, I can barely hear you because my computer's shit, but then I'm sitting in the worst position. It's so uncomfortable.
It's just not the best.
I need a desk or something, but my room's too small to have a desk.
Or just something.
Yeah. A little gamer setup.
I don't know, somebody was just FaceTime me. Call him some FaceTime shit. I don't know.
Alright.
What? He's doing something. I don't know what's happening. Nah, it's okay.
Alright, guys. Thanks for the hour pod.
Yeah.
If anyone's
Thanks
here.
checking it out. If anybody's
This
still
is a
here.
fun one.
Yeah.
If you guys have any fun elementary school stories,
Drop it in the comments, dude.
drop in the comments.
Hell yeah, brother.
Alright, see you.
Peace.
See ya.